Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very delicious Nigerian jollof rice with tolo beef. And in case you don't know what tolo beef means, it is Ghanaian cured lamb. So I'm going to start by soaking it in water for about 4 hours because it is very salty. We have to get rid of the salt. I have a video on how to make tolo beef. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. You can check it out later. 4 hours later, I'm going to rinse it again and soak it for another 4 hours. The reason why the water looks pinkish is because it was salted with Himalayan salt. It has a pink color. That's why the water looks reddish. So after rinsing it, I'm going to let it soak for at least 4 hours. There are so many ways to get rid of the salt. You can cook it multiple times and dump the water, or soak it for as long as you can. So we are trying to rehydrate the meat and also extract the salt. This is like osmosis in science. The next step is to cook the meat in a lot of water to continue the extraction process. When it comes to a boil, I'm gonna dump the first batch of water. I also like to taste the water to see if it is very salty. If it is not, I'm just going to rinse it and add spices to start the cooking process. I've just added seasoning cube, onions, water, and some rosemary. You can add any spices of your choice. The only thing I'm not going to be adding is salt. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir. Make sure the meat is well covered with the spices. Cover it and cook it till it is done. So after cooking it for 1 hour, the meat is ready. It is done. As you can see, there's hardly any water. So I need meat stock. I'm gonna add some more water and let it cook some more so that I can have meat stock for my jollof rice. You can cook it for about 10 to 20 minutes to develop the flavor. But I cooked mine for 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn off the heat and set it aside to let it cool because I'm gonna cut the meat into little chunks. I have already cooked my tomato mixture down. In case you want to know how to make it, I'm gonna leave links to my other jollof rice recipes. You can check them out later. I'm gonna be using long grain rice. You can use any rice of your choice. So I'm gonna boil some water to soak it in for about 5 minutes. You can parboil it. So while the water is heating up, I'm gonna use this time to cut the meat into little pieces. Whenever I make my jollof rice like this, it always takes me back to my childhood days. This is how we made our jollof rice most of the time. Cut the meat into little pieces, fry it, then stir it in. So when you are eating your food, every spoonful comes with a piece of meat. What better way to enjoy this delicious meat? If you have never tried it, you should give it a try. Most Ghanaians know what I'm talking about. When I'm done cutting the meat, I'm also going to use this time to cut the onion. When the water comes to a boil, I'm going to turn off the heat, pour in the rice, give it a quick stir, cover it and let it sit for 5 minutes. Or you could parboil it for 5 minutes, it's still the same thing. 5 minutes later, it is ready for washing. So I'm just going to drain it, but be careful, the water is still very hot. Wash it until the water runs clear. I'm just gonna set it aside and let it continue to drain while I heat up some oil for frying. I'm gonna be using olive oil. You can use any vegetable oil of your choice. Once the oil heats up, I'm gonna fry the meat to my taste. So if you are new to my channel or you are a returning viewer and you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so that you can get an alert whenever I post a video. Like and share the video. Thank you and God bless you. And a very special shout out to all those that have subscribed. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you and God bless you. You can also follow me on other social media platforms. Thank you. Look at this delicious goodness. Now that I'm done, I'm still gonna use the same oil to fry the tomato. So I'll start by adding the onions, fry it till it is translucent. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. You can invite your friends. Thank you and God bless you. At this point, I'm gonna add the tomato mixture I already cooked down. It cooks in no time. That is one good reason for cooking the tomato mixture down, and it tastes so good when you cook it this way. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the links in the description box. You can check them out later. I'm gonna crush in 2 seasoning cubes, add in some ground ginger, smoked paprika, curry powder. You can also use any spices of your choice. I'm just gonna let it cook for about 20 to 30 minutes, stirring it frequently. Like I said, it cooks in no time. 20 minutes later, the stew is well fried. It is delicious. I'm gonna take out some of the sauce because it is more than what I need. I'm gonna save it for the next jollof rice or quick stew. So it is time to add the washed rice. I'm just gonna mix everything to combine, then add the meat stock. So today I am cooking fluffy party style Nigerian jollof rice. That's what my children prefer. So I'm gonna be adding the water in gradually. After stirring it, I decided that it needs more sauce, so I'm gonna add more sauce. It is very important to properly mix everything to combine because we are practically steaming the rice. Add in the fried meat, some more water, stir everything to combine. We want everything to be cooked together to develop a very delicious flavor. Like I said earlier that I'm cooking a fluffy jollof rice. I just want the jollof rice to look wet, not drowning in water. And don't forget to check for salt. Add salt as needed. It is very important to stir it so that the salt would be evenly distributed. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, cover it with aluminium foil because we want the steam to also cook the rice. We're not using a lot of water. We're using the steam and the water. The foil is gonna trap in the steam. I'm gonna be cooking it for 30 minutes over low heat. 30 minutes later, I'm gonna check on it to see if it is properly cooked. I'm just gonna give it a stir, mix it around. Then check if the rice is done. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water, cover it again and cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna turn off the heat and let it stay covered for 30 more minutes. The steam will continue to cook the rice. So the tolo beef Nigerian jollof rice is ready. It is delicious. It is fluffy. If you have never tried it, you don't know what you are missing. I told you guys in the tolo beef video that I'm gonna tell you if this meat is gonna taste different because I used star anise. I did not notice any remarkable difference. It tasted great. So you can use any spices of your choice and it's gonna turn out great. If you have never had tolo beef jollof rice or you are interested in making it, why don't you give this recipe a try? I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You're gonna love it. So thank you guys for watching. Till I see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.